Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Day Trade with Zay. I'm Isaac, and today it is Friday, February 25th, 2022. And yesterday we had this week we've had an up and down week. Yesterday I got greedy after I took some losses, trying to, I don't know what I was thinking, man. I don't know what I was thinking. At one point I was up like a $1,200 on this trade. I put a point 0.1 lot size in there. I was up a good amount of pips, almost 120 pips or something like that, 130 pips, and I thought price was going to retrace from from this level all the way down to here, and it didn't. So I basically caught this trade, yeah, about 120 pips. And I kept thinking price would come down, come down, come down, and it came through and stopped me out. And I lost about $500 yesterday over trading. And when I was up, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna make everything back times 3. This is gonna be my biggest trade of the year, and didn't. You know what I mean? I thought price would come back down from this level all the way down here, possibly down to this level here, and it never did. So right now, let me just show you guys what I'm thinking now. Got to get over yesterday. Really, greed just played a huge factor in that trade yesterday, and I just missed it. So it is what it is. I could have closed the trade and been up $700 for the day, and instead I let it run and came back to $0 on that trade. So now it's like it's a psychology game, right? Because really the reason I did that is because I didn't hold on to these trades right here that obviously flew down hundreds and hundreds of pips, 800 pips. So I was trying to make up for it on this trade here. But in reality, I had to kind of look at myself and think about what I am. I'm a scalper. I'm not an intraday trader. I'm not a day trader. I'm a scalper. My thing is to get in and out of these trades, in and out of these positions quickly, which I should have did yesterday, but instead I was getting greedy, thinking that I'm gonna hit for $5,000 and all this shit. But the market played me, and this is war. Ukraine's getting bombed, so I'm thinking price has to come down, pushes up. And if you guys were on the live stream yesterday, I was thinking about putting a buy here when that was really the trade, right? When everything that it took away from the market yesterday and gave back to it, or on Wednesday, it gave back to it yesterday. So it's crazy, man. Like, I didn't think price could break above this level, and then it did. Ate me up though, right? Lost a good amount of money. I put another trade in right here, somewhere in here. Put another trade in here after it rejected. Right here, pushed all the way back up, stopped me out. That put me to like negative $500 or 515 or something like that. And then after that, I put in this trade, and I was up. I went big. I was up about $1,200, and just didn't pull my position, and eventually was stopped out at break even. So I just didn't follow any of my rules. Was getting real sloppy with the way I was doing things, and it just didn't work out the way I needed to. So I had to sit back and think when I was doing my trade journal, like, what the fuck was I doing? The biggest thing is I got to realize who I am. I am a scalper, and once you figure out who you are in terms of your trading style, are you a scalper, intraday trader, swing trader, whatever, long-term holder, whatever it is, you gotta really live and die by that. And that's something that I'm gonna take into account now. I get in and I get the fuck out of the trade. That's my specialty. So yeah, let's get into it. So basically what I've seen is that price traveled to 800 pips, right, from this level, 13,103, 13,900, so about 850, actually 1,000 pips down there, right? But one thing that I noticed is that this high was broken, right? But you know what? Let's check the 1 hour chart. I mean, it's hard to say, just because I've kind of learned that sometimes the wicks don't mean anything. But I feel like it did break structure to the upside. Even if it didn't break this one, right? It broke this high, right? Broke this high, creating higher highs and higher lows. It broke this one as well. So in my opinion, I feel like we've broken structure to the upside. That's just my opinion. But I mean, we could clearly see that it's kind of broken structure to the upside. Now I can see price coming down, to this support level and possibly bouncing. But when I go down to these smaller time frames, we see that the support level was built, right? And we see that there's a higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? Support built off of this 5-minute ILC, and then we had a break of structure to the upside, right? Once all of these highs were broken, in my opinion. So I'm thinking that we could see a retracement down to this level, the 15-minute 50 EMA, which has been respected once. It's already somewhat rejecting this area right here, which was a previous sell-off ILC, which we could have made some money last night. That was a clean rejection all the way down to 766. So, clean rejection, but it looks like price is trying to make its way above. And I noticed here, even though we're in war, a lot of the core price goods, everything was a little bit better than expected, right? Everything was a little bit better than expected. So I think maybe it favors us in some way or another. Excuse me. I think it does favor us in one way or another. So what I'm going to do is, I like this trade here. I drew my fib from this most recent low to the most recent high. And you can see it rejected this area, which we made some money off of on Tuesday, right? We were able to kill, well, not kill it, but we were able to get in at the top of this trade. And then we were able to ride this down here. You know what I mean? So, and that's really what happened here. I'm like, man, I can't miss out on all these trades. I'm at the very top of these positions, or at these trades, and I'm only catching 50, 100 pips, and you paid the price here. So that's the psychology of it. But what I'm thinking is price can possibly push up from this area, maybe come back up to here, and that's 214 pips. Even right here is 100 pips, so I like it. You know what I mean? Not necessarily the risk to reward ratio, but here I could take this. That's damn near 1 to 3. So it would be something like this for me. Because I think if it comes down here to these levels, then I think it's possibly coming down to this support level, in my opinion. So this is what I'm looking for. Let me see here, actually. I think I felt on the 1 minute that we've seen somewhat of a break of structure here on a smaller time frame. Now you can kind of see here, and let's see if it gives us a little setup. I like doing both biases, even though sometimes the market gives you both. You got to be prepared for that. But something like this. Alright, so we'll see. We'll see what the market gives us right now. And I also like a sell-off from this area again, from this level. One of these two levels. If it pushes up here first, I'll take the sell here. If it pushes down here first, then I'll take the buy here. That's just where I'm at with this trade. So if it goes up first, I'm taking the sell off of one of these two levels. And if it comes down to our sell-off, or to our buy area, then I'm looking for a buy at one of these positions right here. So it's just a matter of what the market gives us. There's about 4 minutes till open, so I'm thinking it possibly pushes up first and then comes down. And we get in and get out the trade. It's Friday. I want to get in and get out the trade. I got my kids to get ready. Wife's at school today, so let's see. We got about 3.5 minutes till open. Let's see what it gives us. If you guys see anything, Johnny, you see anything, let me know. If you see anything different, I'll take it all into account. I hope we see a lot of volatility. I've actually seen some of these professional traders that have been getting eaten up this week, which, I don't like. I'm not hating on anybody, but, I'm glad I'm not the only one who's had a little bit of a struggle with these trades this week, particularly the last few days where I'm not holding on to my positions long enough. I'm just not executing the way I need to execute. So, I gotta tighten that up. Execution's got to be tightened up. I've been doing my trade journals and seeing that I just got to get better at executing. Stop being greedy. You know what I mean? Do what I do, which is scalp, and get in and get out the trade. So let's see what the market gives us today. It's a nice little drop right there. You can see how it's the 20 EMA is now crossed over the 50 EMA right here, right? 50 EMA was moving up. We had a steep drop after it rejected this zone again. So, one thing I kind of see is left shoulder, head, right shoulder, rejection down. Could be possible. So let's see what happens. We got about a minute and a half. Let's see. Gotta let our nuts hang, come on. Yo.
Yo, what you thinking?
I mean, I like the sell at the resistance area up top.
Okay, so you wanted to get up there, see what happens?
Yeah, and then there's I mean, I did a little the Fibonacci from like the little support level that was built at the bottom right there, like in 13,900 area. I like that little support level that was built, so I did the Fibonacci from the bottom to the top right there. And there's a nice little 30-minute IOC, like in the golden zone. So I kind of like what that's doing. So it looks like it's flying down there right now.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see what it does right now at this level. It's like around 13,885 on TradingView.
Alright, for sure then, Doug.
All right, for sure. You see how it's respecting that IOC right here? This one? I seen it, but I didn't like that it's above the 50%. So that's why I'm not interested so much in this IOC. So let's see if it could come down a little bit more. I mean, we just gauged the trade, right? Okay, so Johnny, you see a buy when it comes down a little bit more? Yeah, that's what I kind of see too. Like, the break of structure happen, right? I want to keep it simple, right? Let's not make it too hard. It broke some highs. I see a break of structure to the upside. So let's see how it reacts once it gets to this level right here. It might be quick. It's approaching right now. Just got into that 50%. You see how it stopped cold in its tracks right there, right? So this is a key one right here too, this level. It's a 5-minute IOC right here. Let me just show you. Right there on top of that. So let's actually just give it the love that it deserves. Right here, right? Possible buy. We see the rejection. And it's pretty clear. But this candle's pretty big, so let's see. This next candle will tell us. If this candle's short and right here, look at that. Woo! See if it engulfs it. Let's see how this candle finishes. Still 37 seconds left, right? So it could still come down, but I like, you know, the buyers are in there. So let's see if we could get an entry right here. A small entry. You know, like I said, I like for it to come down a little bit more, which I think it can. But let's see if we could get a small entry, just so we don't miss the entire trade. But just remember what your risk to reward would be. You know, how much are you risking on the trade? Yeah, it's rejecting that shit. I like that. I like that rejection. Oh, haven't put nothing in yet, so looks like it definitely wants to come up, right? I'll put a little buy in right now, so let's see what happens. Oh shit. Okay. Put a little buy in right now. Damn, I think I should put a bigger buy in. Okay. Alright, so I'm in on some buys right now. Let's see if it breaks past this area. It's used it as resistance. See that? Rejected it. Now let's see if it can take it out, right? Push through that motherfucker. I'm like, right. How many pips am I up? I'm up about 21 pips. So this is another key level it has to get up, right? Oh shit, this shit's flying. I'm up about 40 pips, 50 pips. Okay. I think I might pull a little bit just because that 1 minute 50 EMA. Let's see what it gives us though. Let's see if it rejects it too much, then I'm gonna pull half my position just to secure some dollars today. We're keeping this shit simple today, you know. So let's see what it gives us. You see how it's rejecting that area though, right? We want it to blow through that motherfucker. It's a nice clean rejection on the 5 minute, but it's possible for it to come back down and retest this zone again. So we just got to be wary of that. So we're up about 54 pips, and you see that rejection? I don't like that. But, seen that? Could have just been a quick retracement, right? Lower low, lower high. But let's see. I like the push. You know what I mean? The push is what's important. This is a strong push. Let's see if it can break through this motherfucker now. $50%. I'm up about 300 bucks right now. I think I'm gonna pull that bottom position now. Oh. Get back up there. Damn, it's rejecting it. It's definitely rejecting it. Okay. I don't like that. That's cause to pause, right? Because once it hits 50%, that's a beautiful rejection off 50%. Finish this way, bearish. Damn, look at that. Well, our only hope is that it stays above here. If it doesn't, then it's coming down. Closed half of my position. The other half is still running. My bottom position is still running. So let's see. I made about 136 on that top position. Now my bottom position's at about 130. That was up all the way till about 180. Let's see if it can hold up though. It's just that rejection is pretty clean at the 50 EMA. Yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to stay up. Didn't even come to my Didn't even shoot up to that 62% area. It was just a clean rejection at that zone. Yeah, the buyers came in strong, gave us about 60 pips, but about to stop me out at break even right now. Well, it's about to stop me out pretty damn shortly, and stopped out. So, damn. Let's see if it gives us another retest. Like I said, I thought it could come back down and retest again, because if you look at the 5 minutes, just rejecting the shit out of it, right? Let me show you. You see this inside candle? Look at that rejection to the upside. So I definitely thought it could come back down, retest, and then push back up. It's still possible. So I don't have any buys in right now. It was just stopped out. Made about $130 on that, closing my top position. Let's see what it gives us. Maybe it comes down to our, got about 50 pips out of it. And then stopped out. Tapping that zone again, right? But this candle right here, I'm not too sure about. It's a big candle that it has to fill. So if this one finishes rejecting, that might be clean. But I want to see it finish this way. We got about 7 seconds. Let's see what it gives us right now. Alright. Next candle coming down a little bit. Computer battery running low. Alright, put a small buy in. Let's see what it gives us. Thinking about moving my stops to break even right now. I'm in at 940.40. That's why. Because you just don't know at this level, right? So obviously just stopped me out. Yeah, it just stopped me out. So I actually lost $2 on that trade right there. Volatility is pretty high right now, so let's see what the market gives us. See that rejection? Taps our 62% golden zone area, right? So the buyers are in there, but you can see that it's a sell-off market though. You can see that the market makers aren't making it any easier, right? Definitely looks like it wants to come down, but there's buyers that are, trying to pump this thing up. I put another buy in right now. Well, there's 21 seconds. I'm in at 9:32. Let me see. 10 seconds. It either pushes up or comes down. Oh shit. Let's see. I'm in at 9:32. That's a big little push right there. This will be my last trade of the day. I just don't want to I don't want to overtrade at this point, right? So it's kind of like let's just see what the market gives us. So look, this is a big thing right here. That's a big rejection because still 20 seconds left. It's rejecting that 20 EMA, right? We want it to come back up here. Let's see if it does. 10 seconds left. Let's see if it keeps it bearish. But it's also rejecting the 5-minute 50 EMA. Look at this. You gotta be mindful of all these things right here. See how it's rejecting that? I guess we're just in a sell, because now that I look at the 5 minute, it definitely looks like a sell off. You know, we had a huge rejection right here, but then this next 5 minute candle finished really, really bearish, right? So, let's see though. How much am I willing to risk? I guess my real trade is right here at this level. This is where I want to see price reject, is right there. Let's see if it gives it to us. Just tapped it, but I don't like that candle, but we'll see what it gives us. It's a nice rejection off of it. I still haven't put in any buys. I like to see that candle finish bearish, bullish and small, so it gives us a chance to engulf it, right? Because this big candle, you know, you don't want to take the buy right here necessarily, because that's 892. That's like a 50 pip candle right there. So it's still definitely in bear mode right now. But let's see what it gives us. Okay, I like that. I like that finish. Let's see what it gives us. See how it's somewhat rejecting it? Let's see. You know what? I think it's coming down to our support level again before it reverses up. It's very possible. I like that. We're seeing rejections, right? Out of the zone, out of the 62%. See the next one. It's kind of pumping, but it's pumping too early in the candle for me. But I like that. Alright. I like that. I just put some buys in right now. Well, let's see. I'm in at a 98.15 and 89.05. Let's see if it can keep it. Just got to keep this. We like to see this finish engulfing. This bull candle, we like to see it finish engulfing at least these two where it's at right now, preferably up to this zone, because that'll give us more of a confirmation that it wants to push up and out of this area right here, this ILC. I mean, bottom position, we're up, you know, about 10 pips, but doesn't look like it wants to stay there, right? It's not engulfing both. Oh, that was a nice push, but it's still early in the candle, 50 seconds. So let's see. We're in there. Let's see if it can push. I'm going to move my stops to break even now, just because I know it could, you know, reverse on us pretty quickly. So I'm going to move my stops to break even. We'll see what happens right now. It looks like we got a decent push, right? So I had a 0.02 up here at this position. It looks like it's finally in profit, but I'm going to close that just so I can get out of that trade. Damn, that thing is flying. Maybe I could keep it. And then my bottom position, I'm in pretty fucking low. Let's go, man. Let me just not get greedy and close the top position. Alright, I'm up pretty big right now. Let's see if it can continue up. I'm going to close one of my, a little bit of my position right now. Secure some dollars. I just secured $100 right now. I have a 0.06 left in there right now. I had a 0.08. So, damn, still rejecting that 20 EMA. I mean, I think at this point, it's time to secure some monies right now. Alright, so I just secured another 116, 0.03. Now I got my bottom position left in there, up about 50 pips. But damn, looks like it's rejecting. I'm up about 148 right now. Total for the day, I'm up 306, which I'm okay with. I'm completely fine with. So let's just see what it does. It does for us, right? I'm gonna put my stop loss at 900. 10 pips in the profit. Hopefully it can push up. Damn, it's rejecting that 20 EMA. $10 seconds left. I mean, I'm still in that break even. Let's see. Oh, it looks a little bit better. It's not necessarily what I want to see, but it's better. Let's see if it could keep it. I mean, I think we could. Realistically, I think we could get. Let's move this down a bit. I mean, obviously it could reject this level, but it's already rejecting the 20 EMA somewhat, right? So it has to break through here. Then it's going to have to break through here. There we go. Let's fucking go. Oops. Alright, now it has to break through that level. It's the 5-minute 50 EMA as well. I'm up about damn, I guess I am up a good amount now. About 80 pips now. Still in it. I haven't closed anything. I want to see if it pushes through this motherfucker and gets up to like the 62%. Let's go. Just hit a key level right now. I'll see. Let's see if it can push through that motherfucker though. Like I said, I do think it's, you know, regardless of what it just did right now, I think it did break structure to the downside because these lows were broken right here. This low was broken, right? So I do think it's a break of structure to the downside. So I'm going to close some of my position right now. We're at 91 pips. I just closed a 0.01. That took me to 395.95 for the day. And I'm going to move my stop loss to about 920. I don't like that rejection. That's a crazy big rejection to finish with. Damn. Didn't necessarily reach the 150 or the 50% area. I mean, this really has to break through. If it just rejects again, then it looks like it's coming down. But let's see if it breaks through, right? We're up about 86 pips, 85 pips. Let's see if it can break through this motherfucker. Damn. See that? So I actually have this level right here on my MT4. I just don't have all the other bullshit. So I could see it rejecting this cleanly, right? So if it finishes with this like that, you know, with the rejection here, it's kind of like a mini head and shoulders, right? We don't want to see that. We want to see it engulf that candle. We want to see it finish above up here strong, because if it finishes wicking out, then it looks like it's coming down, right? which look at what it did the last 5 seconds. 1 second. So me, fuck it. I think I'm gonna pull my trade now. No. Kind of rejecting that 20 EMA right there, right? But I think it's coming down. I'm gonna pull another 0.01 right about. Yeah, it's coming down. Just pulled out $64, so 64 pips in profit, and that took me to 459.68 for the day. And I'm gonna just pull this shit too. I just pulled my entire position, and that put me at 508.96 for the day. So, you know, got in and got the fuck out. We took what the market gave us, got in and got out. So we were able to, at our height, pull out at about 92 pips, which is, we caught most of the position right there, right? 92 pips. Was able to catch 92 pips, listen to ourselves, listen to the trades, right? And you know, this one we're able to trust our top position right here, even though we could have held on to it and caught some pips up here. I just didn't want to risk losing. Right, risk coming in, rejecting this zone, and you know, now it's eating into our profits that we got in from these top positions right here. So for me, I just this is what I'm good at. Get in and get the fuck out, right? So baby boy's awake right now. Perfect timing, right? We're trading for about 23 minutes. We got in, we got out, made 500 bucks. My $1,000 days, they come and go, but you know, let's just secure this money, right? Do 500 times 252, you're over 100K, right? On the year from your computer, 23 minutes a day, right? So, you know, this is a good bounce back day for me because I trusted my trades, I trusted my bias. Even though it's still coming down, I trusted what we did, right? So, yeah, I think overall we had a good day. We secured profits, right? Even when it was, you know, 51 pips, we were securing profits. 3 pips, securing profits. Right here, 92 pips, securing profits. So remember, don't ever let these 51 pips and 91 pips confuse you. That's a lot of pips. A lot of pips, right? So, you know, that's the biggest thing is understanding that this is a lot of pips right here. Yesterday I had a 0.1 in there with 120 pips. That's $1,200 bucks, bro. And I'm over here thinking it's not enough. It's always enough. $500, $700, $300. Those are great $200. Those are great days. Just got to remember, anything in profit is a good day because the market will take from you. So I think today we had a good day. I appreciate your input, Johnny. The shit looked clean too. You know, for a buy. So, you know, right here at this level, we're able to get in exactly where we wanted to get in and ride this trade. Look at it's respecting the top of the ILC, so it could push up again. But fuck it, we don't need to trade all that. We get in, we get out, we make our money. 25 minutes, right? So, I appreciate you for tuning in, Johnny. Thank you again, and we'll get back to it on Monday. It's another week. I really plan on going hard on Monday and really just sticking to my scripts, you know, sticking to the plan. And get into this shit. So I appreciate you, bro. You have a good one. Have a good weekend. And we'll see you guys on Monday, man. Thank you.